Dreams often seem strange because they don't speak the language of our waking life. They aren't designed to tell simple stories. Instead, they move through symbols, emotions, and scenes that seem confusing only because we're used to thinking with words. But if you start looking for the feeling that they elicit, dreams reveal hidden knowledge about your real life, not through clear sentences, but through signs. Every night, your deeper mind works to show you what you ignore, forget, or fear during the day. It doesn't create dreams to confuse you. It creates them to show you what matters most when you're too distracted to notice. The key to understanding dreams is learning to read what they are truly pointing to, not the surface of what you see, but the deeper roots they grow from. Once you know how to interpret them, you begin to understand yourself in ways that waking thoughts alone never could. Today, I'm going to help you understand how to interpret your dreams easily, even if you're just starting out, so you can finally uncover the hidden knowledge your own mind has been offering you every night. 1. Dreams speak in symbols, not words. Dreams speak a language that isn't based on explanation, but on imagery. They use pictures, sounds, and experiences to carry messages that can't always fit into words. That's why a dream about climbing a mountain might not be about mountains at all. It could be about a challenge you feel inside, something that looks impossible, but calls you anyway. Instead of following the dream like a story with a beginning and end, it's more helpful to look at the main symbols that appear. Think of each object, character, or scene as a vessel filled with meaning personal to you. A broken clock, a locked door, a flooded street, none of these are random. They are expressions of what your mind feels and struggles with beneath your everyday awareness. If you focus only on the story, you will always miss the deeper message. The real question to ask is, what does this symbol feel like to me? What emotion or memory rises up when I think about it? Dreams are more honest than daytime thinking because they don't try to explain, they reveal. 2. Emotions in dreams matter more than events. While it's easy to get caught up in the wild stories dreams tell, the real information lies in how you felt inside them. You could dream about riding a bicycle down a city street, but what matters more is whether you felt free, scared, trapped, or lost during the ride. Emotions in dreams don't hide behind polite masks like they sometimes do when you're awake. They are raw, direct, and usually clearer than anything you admit to yourself during the day. That's why understanding your emotional state inside a dream can often explain why the dream came at all. Your mind uses the setting and characters to bring those feelings to life. Instead of replaying every small detail of a dream after you wake up, focus first on what feelings stayed with you. The emotions are not side effects. They are the real message. Your dream is not telling you what's happening outside. It's telling you what's happening inside. 3. Every person in your dream is a fragment of you. It's natural to believe that when someone appears in your dream, the dream must be about them. But in truth, most of the time, they are reflections of parts of yourself. Your mind uses familiar faces because they are easy to recognize, but the real story is about traits, emotions, or memories they represent in you. If you dream about arguing with a friend, it may not be about your relationship with them at all. It could be a sign of an internal conflict, a part of you that feels torn between two paths. Similarly, dreaming about a wise stranger could reflect a part of you that holds deep insight, even if you don't trust it yet. By seeing every dream character as a mirror of your inner world, you stop chasing external meanings and start discovering pieces of yourself. Every dream meeting becomes an invitation to meet hidden corners of your own mind. 4. Death dreams mean birth, not ending. Waking from a dream about death often leaves a feeling of fear or sadness, but dreams rarely use death to predict literal endings. Instead, death in a dream often signals that something in your life is ready to change, break open, or be left behind so that something new can take its place. Dreaming of your own death might mean you are shedding an old version of yourself, an identity, a belief, a way of living that no longer fits who you are becoming. Dreaming of someone else's death can mean a relationship is evolving or a dynamic between you and that person is being transformed. Rather than fearing these dreams, it's important to listen closely. Death dreams don't threaten you. They encourage you to release what you've outgrown. Transformation often looks like loss before it feels like growth, and dreams know how to show that, even when waking life refuses to. 5. Flying or falling equal sign your relationship with freedom. Flying dreams often leave a powerful feeling behind: exhilaration, terror, or a strange mix of both. These dreams are not about flight in the physical sense. They reflect your emotional relationship with freedom, power, and control. When you fly easily and happily, it often means that you feel in alignment with your choices, or at least that part of you is reaching for more expansion in life. But if flying feels difficult, scary, or out of control, it might suggest that you're wrestling with the fear of stepping into your full potential. Falling dreams, on the other hand, usually point to surrender. They often appear when you feel like you're losing your grip over something important, or when your foundations are shifting. They are not punishments. They are reflections of the risks and changes your deeper self already senses. 6. Losing things in dreams equals sign fear of losing identity. Dreams where you lose a wallet, a key, a suitcase, or anything valuable are not about the objects themselves. They are about what you fear losing within yourself. They point to parts of your identity, your sense of worth, safety, belonging, that feel fragile or under threat. When you dream of searching for something lost, it often reflects an inner search happening in your waking life. Maybe you are questioning who you are after a major life event. Maybe you are afraid of becoming invisible in a relationship or forgotten in a career path. Losing something important in a dream brings attention to the parts of you that need reassurance and attention. It invites you to ask, what part of myself am I afraid of losing, and why? 7. Nightmares are not warnings, they are wake-up calls. Nightmares can feel brutal, but rather than seeing them as threats or predictions, it's better to understand them as messages sent in louder voices because quieter ones were ignored. The mind whispers first. If it's not heard, it shouts. When your dreams turn frightening, it's usually because something vital needs your attention. It might be an emotion you've been avoiding, a decision you've delayed, or a fear you've buried. Nightmares tear open the surface you maintain in waking life and expose what needs to be felt. Instead of fearing nightmares, treat them as urgent invitations to reconnect with yourself. They are not punishments. They are alarms, designed to wake you up from a deeper sleep than the one you're physically in. 8. Recurring dreams are emotional wounds left untouched. When the same dream plays over and over, it's rarely about the story repeating. It's about an emotional pattern that remains unresolved. Your mind is trying to bring it to the surface again and again because it believes it's important and because your healing still waits. Recurring dreams often connect to childhood fears, unresolved grief, or situations where you feel stuck. They are like a letter that keeps arriving at your door because you refuse to open it. The message becomes more persistent each time. If you start noticing recurring dreams, pay more attention to what emotional tone runs beneath them rather than the literal events. Healing the emotional root will often end the cycle because the message has finally been received. 9. Water represents your true emotional state. Water in dreams rarely stays neutral. Whether it's a calm lake, a raging ocean, or a leaky faucet, water reflects the emotional climate inside you more honestly than your waking thoughts usually do. Still water often points to inner peace or emotional balance. Stormy waves reveal hidden anger, fear, or overwhelm. Drowning can point to emotional suffocation, while swimming with ease shows resilience and confidence even in emotional landscapes. When you dream of water, the condition of it, not just its presence, gives you direct insight into what you are carrying inside. Dreams make no effort to lie about your feelings. They pour them straight into the images you see. 10. Hidden rooms symbolize hidden potential. Finding an unknown room in a dream, opening a door you didn't know existed, or wandering through spaces you've never seen before often signals growth waiting inside you. These dreams are invitations to meet parts of yourself you haven't fully claimed. Hidden rooms can represent talents, emotions, or strengths you have yet to recognize. They often appear during times of inner change, when your potential is beginning to stir but has not yet found full expression. When you discover new spaces in dreams, it's a reminder that no matter how well you think you know yourself, there is always more waiting to be revealed. The unknown inside you is not something to fear. It is something to meet with curiosity. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.